Hello there friends, my name is Victoria Moro. Welcome to Release of the Day. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can keep up with the newest trends in the world of indie artists. Hello there friends. I am so happy to be here with you. Join us tonight a very interesting and talented musician. Hello!
Hey, hi, how's it going?
Hi, everything is fine. How are you doing?
Great to hear. Everything's fine here too. It's super cold in Vienna at the moment, but apart from that,
Oh,
it's great to be connected and yeah, nice
yes,
to
winter time. Winter, exactly. And are you ready to begin?
absolutely, whenever you are.
And then we start. First of all, please introduce yourself. What's your name?
So my name is David. I'm the singer of Lucid Dreams.
Where are you from?
I and the band, we are from Vienna in Europe.
Oh, nice. It's amazing country actually. Austria is super beautiful. I was at once and it's fantastic. And what is the genre of your music?
The genre of our music, we call it euphoric dream pop. It has been characterized as electronic rock. Some people say it's synth pop. We refer to it as euphoric dream pop.
And what's the last song you listened to?
The last song I listened to was actually, like I'm in the studio right now, was actually a song that's going to be out in March or April next year. But if I had to choose the last song not written by me that I listened to, I have to say it's Rise by Herb Alpert. I don't know. Do you know that?
No.
It's a brilliant piece of music, full of trumpets and melancholy, powerful dynamics. And if I would have to pick one song to be played at my funeral, that's it.
Oh wow, we're super positive. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I need to listen because now it's very interesting what type of song it is. Okay, and what is your favorite movie or TV series?
I would have to go for Interstellar. This
Oh,
is incredible. Like, I think I've watched it 5 or 6 times.
oh wow.
Every time, new dimension opens up.
Oh, nice. And what is your favorite book?
Favorite book has to be. Good question. It's been a while that I've been really captured by a book, but I would say it's a book by Stefan Zweig, an Austrian author, and it's called Die Ungeduld des Herzens. So the what is it called in English? I don't know. The it's impossible for me to translate it. It's called Die Ungeduld des Herzens.
About what is this book?
So basically, it's in the monarchy times of Austria, and a soldier is placed in the Hungarian territory, and he falls in love with this daughter of a I don't know of a sergeant of a military man over there, and only afterwards he finds out this that she is disabled, and he's still in love with her, she's in love with him, and the love story evolves in a very, very dramatic and incredibly interesting way. The way Stefan Zweig wrote is it's just incredible.
Oh, wow. Very open answer. Thank you. And what is your favorite dish?
Favorite dish? Hmm. It has to be pasta of some sort.
Some kind of special pasta?
Well, yes, it has to be tagliatelle al ragu.
Oh,
The,
okay.
the you
And
know
you're
the main,
expert
the main
actually.
dish, the main dish of my favorite Italian city, which is Bologna.
Okay, and are you a cat person or a dog person, or do you prefer other animals?
Yeah, I do prefer other animals actually. Like if I would have to go for one, I would say I'd like to have a unicorn or a dinosaur. But if I have to choose between cat and dog, I'd definitely go for a dog because the relationship you create with a dog is much more intense than with a cat. So I would say if you give me those two options, I'd say I'm a dog person. If you give me more options, I would say I'm a unicorn person.
Nice, very nice.
Is a unicorn an animal actually?
Some kind of animal from fairy tales, but yes, it's a special magic horse, maybe something like this,
There we go.
like Pegasus, it's something
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
the same horse, or not horse, but something fantastic and beautiful.
Exactly.
Okay, and if we talk again about music, which artist influenced you most of all?
It has to be Pink Floyd because everything they did was groundbreaking, was just fascinating. Like they reinvented themselves. They evolved so much, and basically everything they put out is yeah, just not from this planet. And if just think about the album "Wish You Were Here," like only the first song, "Shine On You Crazy Diamonds," the first chords on the guitar. This is just like I'm actually lost for words when I speak about Pink Floyd. This is just my favorite band, and definitely the band that influenced me and Lucid Dreams most.
And describe your music in a sentence, or even better, in a word.
In a word,
Yes.
euphoria. Hopefully, like at least that's what we try.
Oh wow. Nice. And have you played any notable gigs, festivals, or other events?
Well, notable, define notable. It's always difficult to say. It was like all the shows we played were super notable for us. We have just come back from our first UK tour. We've played a couple of shows in England, which was a crazy privilege. In summer, we have played in Sicily. We called this tour Sonic Sicily. We played in Leonforte, we played in Scordia, and also here at home we have played a couple of really, really nice venues in Vienna and in Austria. So yes, I would say like at least for us it was uh, definitely notable gigs.
And what's your best quality and what's your weakness?
Ooh. That's hard to tell, especially the weakness. No, just kidding. um, Best quality probably is I always need to be balanced, and I always need everybody else to be balanced. And I would say this is also my biggest weakness, that I need everybody else to be balanced as well.
Because if someone not balanced is a problem.
That if the sound is not balanced, but also, emotionally, like in a group, I always try to kind of, make everybody feel comfortable and then forgetting about trying to be comfortable myself.
And what do you believe in?
Oh, wow. Like, really, I have to say, Victoria, it's super inspiring questions. What I believe in? I believe in truth. I believe in love. I believe in eternity. Um, I do not believe in the conventional God, but I believe that there is a higher being that it's not the old white man with like the old man with a white beard taking care of us all, but I believe that there is a greater being that is responsible for a lot of things happening. And I also believe that there is a lot of communication going on, like between the two of us right now. There is more than just words flowing around. Obviously, it's bits that's being sent back and forth, but also if we were to talk, face to face, there's much more than words going back and forth. It's also the way you look,
Energy.
and also like tiny pieces of energy flowing. This is very, very, very deep right now, but I believe in that the connection between human beings is a very, very interesting one. So if I would have to say it in one word, I also believe in um, ethereal stuff. Let's put it that way.
Oh, nice. Very beautiful answer. Thank you so much.
It's like the answers are always as beautiful as the questions. So
Thanks. And what's your music creation process?
our music creation process looks like that. So there was the big bang for us 2.5 years ago when we were here at the studio and we coupled some effects. So we had a chorus, we had a reverb, we had some compressors, and we coupled them, so one after the other with cables. So we had 7 effects after, 7 effects in a row. And when we sent sounds into this system, the system all of a sudden started to develop a life of its own. And we were like, holy shit, what is happening here? Why is this, working on its own without us doing anything? So we kept going, sending stuff into it. And actually, the first song we sent into it was a Pink Floyd track, and then we sent our voices into it, and then we sent street sounds into it. But this system just kept having a life of its own. So we said, "Crazy! This is unprecedented. This is something super interesting," and we called this system Lucy. And Lucy now is our artificial band member. So there's Phil and me as human band members, and then there's also our artificial band member Lucy. And she always sends back noises, patterns of rhythm, crazy sounds, and based on these replies, the responses of Lucy, based on these, we write our songs.
Wow, it's really, really interesting and super particular, actually. Now we know origin of your band name, actually.
Exactly. That's why our band name, like that's why our band is called Lucy Dreams, because when Lucy processes the sounds, we say that she dreams, and that's why we're called Lucy Dreams.
Wow, nice. And now, please, if you can, sing to us 15 seconds one of your favorite songs a cappella.
Of our favorite song of another band, or
Of songs. You can sing your own song or song of other band or
Okay, you can.
this one.
Right. Which one should I pick?
What is more comfortable for you?
I'll go for a song by Pink Floyd, right? Overhead, the albatross hangs motionless upon the air, and deep beneath the rolling waves, in labyrinths of coral caves, the echo of a distant time comes willowing across the sand, and everything is green and submarine.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's the first lines of a song called Echoes.
Nice,
Incredible.
beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. And now, next question. How does collaboration with Frida begin?
There is actually a pretty cool radio in England. It's called Power Race Radio, and the guy behind the radio, his name is Polly, and I asked him if he knew, interesting female voices, interesting female singers, and he connected me with Frida, and so I just approached her on Instagram, sending her a voice message. and she replied with a voice message. And basically, the 2 and 3 days after, were just full of voice messages. And then I said, I have this song of Lucid Dreams that I would love to do in a duet. So I sent it to her, and what she sent back was just mind blowing. So, like, the very moment I heard her singing on top of a song that I've written, I had to sit down. Like, I had to re-listen to it, and then I asked her to provide me with the solo track, so just her vocals, and I put it into our, into the project, our recording project, um, and it just made so much sense. And that's, yeah. The long story short, that's how I got to know Frida.
Oh, very, very nice. From Instagram.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
very easy way how to meet people in 21st century, yeah.
Absolutely,
Like,
absolutely.
but it's very interesting because someone creates connection between, and after you create a fantastic song.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you said fantastic. I say we've created a song.
And now our final question. Tell to us about your music projects and your future plans.
The music projects, we have been active for 2.5 years. So we released the first single on the 1st of January, 2020. This date was very important for us because it's 0101 2020. We tried to play around with bits and pieces and everything. So this is when it started. We have released a couple of singles and an album this year. We have played interesting and super exciting shows. And our current release is, in fact, Levels, featuring Frida, Bollani, Magoni. And Frida, and now we are stepping into the future, Frida is organizing an amazing event in actually next week. It's so close already, where she invited friends to perform with her for a company called Wu Eyes, who is working for people with, or actually musicians with, seeing disabilities. And this is our next step. So we'll be performing there in January, and you are actually the first to know. In January, we'll be performing in New Zealand, and in 2023 we'll have a couple of releases lined up and shows in Italy, in Croatia, in England. So a lot happening next year.
Wow, nice. So I first know all this information.
You
Very
are actually.
amazing. And please let our audience know where they can listen to your music, which platforms you can be found on.
Yeah. First of all, let me tell your listeners that, like, every single listen is so much appreciated. When you create something, when you write something, you work on a song for, like, I don't know, 6 to 8, 9 months, and then everything is compressed in 3 minutes. So whenever somebody listens to our song for 3 minutes, it's like they would appreciate, or they are actually appreciating, what we have been doing for almost a year. So we really appreciate everybody listening to our music, and it can basically be found everywhere. So our main website is www.lucydreams.net, and we can, you can find Lucid Dreams music basically everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, on Bandcamp. You can even buy it on SoundCloud. You can use it for your TikTok stories. Basically on every platform imaginable, there is our music, and hopefully will be listened to.
Oh, so amazing. And now I want to tell you thank you so much for your time, for this
Thank you, Victoria.
interesting stories,
It's
actually.
been great talking to you.
And what song are we going to listen to now?
Well, I would say, since it's coming out in 2 days, I would say we're going to listen to a song called Levels, featuring Frida, Bollani, Magoni.
And what is the song about?
The song is about the multiple time dimensions. So it's a little inspired by the movie Interstellar. It's about, everything can happen right now, but it's also possible that it has already happened. And Albert Einstein bases his theory of, the quantum theory on one interesting idea. He thought about what would happen if he was sitting on a ray of light traveling through the universe after the Big Bang. And that's the underlying question of his quantum theory. And we try to kind of reproduce it. We have always been fascinated by this idea, and we just wanted to put it in a song. And we said, okay, there are 3 levels at least. And on these 3 levels, everything evolves. And that's why we called it Levels.
Oh, wow. Now we know a lot about this interesting song. And thank you so much. And now let's enjoy the song together.
Go and save my soul to be free in a world made of gold. Is the price but the story we once told? Yeah, the price is the story that goes. Forever we stand the levels of time in our hands. We rise in me. Here in your mind we are free. Coins are in motion, we bail out to sea. What is the point in the tempest of gaze? Where is your truth? And why is it you? United we stand the levels of time in our hands. And in millions we rise to find the peace we are told is the sky. Where waters are cold and levels are out of control. Everybody come back, tell it to a better world. Oh, why you coming for me? Hey, you could be sad. Anywhere down in time or up for me. It could be nice, it could be nice, so nice. Gonna be special and paid for in gold, 'cause time made us soul, made us soul. The waters are gold when levels are out of control. 'Cause time is a gate with souls. so nice.